Let's take a look at how to catch one of our most sought-after flatfish, the Dover sole. We'll first cover where you can find Dover sole. We'll then take a look at the best conditions for them, followed by some casting and features tips. We'll go through some ideal rigs and tackle for the job, followed by a rundown on some top baits that can give you the edge. So where can we catch Dover sole? Dover sole can actually be found all around the UK, but being a fish that prefers slightly warmer waters, they are more prominent in southern waters. On the continent they are found from southern Norway all the way down to Portugal. They are also found throughout the Mediterranean. It's important to note that sole have something of a localized distribution and may be found in one place, yet not found in other nearby places that are relatively close by. So what about ideal conditions? In the UK, sole can typically be caught from June onwards. The peak season tends to be anywhere between late July up to September. Despite this, specimen sole are also known to be caught throughout October. They will typically be gone by November, as they are driven off to deeper water by colder, more turbulent seas, as well as the higher amounts of freshwater leaching from coastal estuaries. For strong current venues, such as many estuary venues, consider fishing smaller tides, as sole do not like overly strong current. The best phase of tide to target them is the entire phase of the flood tide, between low and high. Two peak times in particular are the first 2 hours of the flood immediately after low, and the last 2 hours just before high tide. Again, this is down to reduced tidal flow. Fishing on the ebb is often not as effective for this species. For the open coast shallow beach venues, it's likely the larger tides that will produce better results. Again, it's the flood tide that you will be looking to fish. Tides that flood fully in the dark will help draw them inshore. Sole will prefer calm conditions and will not feed when seas are rough, though an easy surf can be preferable. If fishing clear water conditions, then night tides will definitely be a must, as sole are nocturnal feeders. If you are fishing coloured water, such as a muddy estuary venue, then there is every chance you can catch them day or night, as the sediment prevents the light from penetrating the water. So what about our casting plan? When fishing estuaries, consider fishing around the estuary mouths. In the case of the larger estuaries, try fishing the mouths of the larger creeks that branch off from the main channel. The inclines of the main deeper channels are another top spot, though for larger estuaries these won't always be accessible. Sole will feed over sand or mud substrate, or a mix of both. Look out for any low-lying gullies that are present, as this is a natural point where food will settle, and sole will scavenge here. Look out for any stony areas, or rough or rocky ground which can also hold food. Generally look for any areas where the seabed sits lower than the surrounding ground, such as any depressions that may be present. So what are our options for rigs and tackle? It's actually possible to go light for this species and use an estuary or flatfish style rod and reel setup. Just keep casting distance requirements in mind, as not all venues during certain conditions will have accessible features to cast to close in which case a standard beach caster setup may be required to punch baits out further. A flatfish rig presents the baits nice and low by positioning snoods below the lead. If you was fishing the heavier option to cover casting, a 60 pounds rig body would be required. This would use a sliding boom at the top to attach your lead. Note, if fishing muddy silt venues, consider using as light a grip lead as possible to prevent your weight from being buried, as this can cause snags. Alternatively, for muddy venues, a stronger fixed split ring may be used here to prevent you losing leads. This image includes beads on the rig body, which is optional. The snoods can be added simply using crimps and trap swivels. Sole feed hard on the bottom, so snoods should be no longer than 10 inches to prevent them lifting. Beads will help ensure the baits stay anchored down, as will using fluorocarbon line, which is stiffer. Hooks must be no bigger than size 4. Wire pattern. So what are we looking for bait-wise? Sole have small mouths, so it's important not to use baits that are too large. Lugworm is arguably the most common and consistent bait for catching sole, though ragworm also works. Just be sure to cut the ragworm into smaller pieces if they are larger baits. Shellfish baits are another top bait to use. Mussel are a common prey item of the sole, so these or similar species such as razor clam can be effective. Hi guys, just a quick reminder, if you like my videos and find that you are learning some useful tips, please do remember to click the subscribe button just under this video. Subscribing is completely free. There's no sign-up process as it's all done at the click of a button. Also do remember to hit the like button if you find a specific video interesting and helpful. Doing these things really does help support the channel and allows me to keep making more and more helpful videos that will hopefully make your sessions that much more enjoyable. Thanks so much guys. As mentioned, watercolor is an important factor when targeting sole. If you'd like to understand how it works in better detail, we've provided a video link here. There are also video links explaining tide phases as well as types of tide. Check out our channel page by clicking the channel name below the video window. There you can find many videos to browse through that cover everything sea fishing. Thanks again for watching. See you again soon.